Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I wanted to come by to give you guys an update since my last video. So just for a quick refresher, on June 15th I had surgery for scar tissue removal again, and that went well. And then I went into on June the 28th, I went in for my first post-op appointment following that surgery, and things were looking as they should. The balloon was in place, and I was told that things were looking as they should at that point. So on July the 12th, I went back for post-op appointment number 2, expecting to get the balloon removed at this point. And also at that appointment, I knew that we were going to get stem cells placed. So that appointment went well. We did get the stem cells placed, which was very painful. Very, very painful. I was not expecting that, and I was told that it wouldn't be painful. So I did not take any pain medicine in advance, before that procedure. But the balloon was left in place that particular day, just, I guess, to give the stem cells some time to build a lining around it. So I didn't go back in to have the balloon removed until that following week on the 18th. So I went in for another post-op appointment, this time to have the balloon removed. And at that appointment, things did look well. There was a very good lining that had formed, that was around the balloon. So the doctor felt that the stem cells did as they should, in helping to build a lining. So I was informed to finish my dose of whatever I had of estrogen, and once I completed that, to start the Provera. I was given a prescription for Provera, which usually helps to get the period started. So what I did was I finished the estrogen, and then I started the Provera. And I completed 10 days. It was taking 1 pill a day. I completed 10 days of that. And I gave it at least 14 days. I think I called the office maybe on day 10 or 11 because day 14 was going to fall over the weekend. And I wanted to go ahead and get my appointment scheduled for that following week. Even if my period showed, I would still need an appointment so that I could get the Saline ultrasound performed. So I called and got my appointment scheduled, and I went into the office on the 16th. That was this week, this Wednesday, and for the saline ultrasound, because I still did not receive my period. So I went in to have that saline ultrasound done, and in having that done, we found that there is more scar tissue. And the doctor, he was like, his face was the opposite of what it was when we were seeing positive improvements. When I went in for the balloon to make sure the balloon was in place, and he was like, oh, it's looking as it should, it's going to work this time. His face was the complete opposite. Like, once I got dressed and we went into the consultation room, and basically he was just honest. He said, I don't know what else to do at this point. And I appreciate his honesty. He said, basically he's tried everything that, he knows of in this particular situation. There was another medication that he mentioned that helps with the, I think, thickening of the uterine lining, if I'm remembering correctly. But he wanted to give it some time. It's a trial medication, so insurance will not cover it. There was another patient that was going to be trying it, so he just wanted to wait. He wanted us to, have some time to think about the next steps. And on Wednesday, this coming up Wednesday, I do have, which will be the 23rd, we'll do a phone appointment to discuss the next steps. And looking at my record, they do diagnose the scar tissue as Asherman's Syndrome. And I had came across it when I would do research on scar tissue, because when you are going through things, you tend to want to find out all you can about it. But the doctor never told me, oh, this is Asherman Syndrome. I don't know if I was just supposed to assume that's what it was, or because I was always told, oh, you have more adhesions, you have scar tissue that needs to be removed. So I'm thinking it's just reoccurring from the surgery, which that's probably what it did reoccur from. But in looking through my records, and when I seen that, I'm thinking, oh, wow. Had I known this maybe after surgery number 1 or surgery number 2, I may not would have moved forward with additional surgeries, because, in researching this, a lot of times it continues to reoccur. A lot of women have not been able to get pregnant. They have had to either turn to using a surrogate or adoption. And so it was just yesterday when I was thinking, and I said, okay, because I recently took a class to be a fertility health coach, and I'm like, well, maybe I need to be my first client. Let me work my own case first before I try to help others. And so I just started to look back at my past surgery notes, and that's when I seen in there that they had Asherman Syndrome. So I'm just like, wow, okay, this is a different note, but I cannot fault the doctors. I know that it's all in the Lord's hands, His timing, His will, His way. And as I've said before, sometimes we ask for things that is just not in His will for us. And, we just have to make peace with it. And, if He don't give us what the desires of our hearts, He has something better planned for us. So from here on out, I'm going to try to find out as much as I can about Asherman Syndrome. I'll keep you guys posted. I'll post videos about it, and continue to post my videos about the journey. And whichever way my husband and I decide to go, I will keep you guys in the loop. But I know everything will work out just the way that it should. Even if it's not the way that I think it should work out, I know the Lord has better plans for me and my husband and our family. So I just wanted to stop by to give you guys that update, and I will give you guys an update to let you know how our appointment goes on Wednesday to discuss the next steps. Thank you so much for all your thoughts and prayers, and may you continue to be blessed.